So this video is going to be all about, can you really park in those lines next to a handicapped parking spot? And the answer is yes, if you have a handicapped placard in your car. Are there free parking spots next to a handicapped spot without a placard? Absolutely no. A lot of people abuse these spots as much as handicapped parking spots due to the fact that many people are not educated on what those spots actually mean. Some are educated, some are just ignorant and park there as a quick fix. But a lot of people I have found out through my journey as becoming a special needs parent actually don't know what those lines are by a handicapped spot. So our channel is all about awareness of handicap issues and what my daughter goes through with her disability. And as our journey of myself being a special needs mom over the past 10 years, I myself, when I first started becoming a special needs mom, I had absolutely no clue what those spots were actually for. I thought some lines. So the crazy thing is, my son, who's 17, took the driver's test last year here in the state of Connecticut. And I went through the questions with him, we studied. The crazy thing is, there's nothing about handicap parking on the driving test, and there's absolutely nothing on the driving test about what are the lines next to a handicap spot actually meant for. I thought that was crazy. So how are we supposed to educate people on what these lines actually mean? The lines next to the handicap parking spot are actually for people with ramps in their vehicle who need to put down the ramp next to their vehicle to have more access space. And usually they have to be about, I believe, the space has to be about 8 feet wide so they can put the ramp down and they can easily access getting out of the vehicle and back into the vehicle. So if you park next to a handicapped parking spot and you don't have a valid reason to be there and you cram them in, somebody who wants to come back to their handicapped parking spot and put down the ramp to get back into the vehicle will no longer allow to be doing that. A lot of power chairs take a lot of wide angles to get back up the ramps, so they need that much access space to actually get back up the ramp and safely into their vehicle. Sasha does not have a wheelchair she doesn't have a power chair. We do need, good amount of space next to our car when I do open the door. Sometimes we have her stroller, sometimes we do have a wheelchair. She's become very independent lately, so she just wants to use her arm crutches. But in order to get her out of the car, I need to open my door all the way because she kind of swivels her legs out. I get her arm crutches and then she goes forward. And people don't realize parking next to a handicapped person in a tight space doesn't allow them the proper access to get out of their vehicle. So the next time you think you're in a quick fix or you don't know what the lines are next to a handicapped parking spot, educate yourself. Make other people around you, family and friends, aware of what those spots truly are for so people don't abuse them. It's still actually in here, I checked online, in our state of Connecticut here, the fine for parking on handicap lines, even in a spot, are the same fine as one another. I do believe it's a $215 fine for the first offense. So if you want to park in the handicap lines, it's actually just as much as an offense as parking in a handicapped parking spot. So the next time you're out and about, remind people what those lines are actually for. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll talk to you later.
Parked in those spaces. Well, this is what that space is for. Here I am at my cardiologist's office. My accessible car is open. I'm here in my chair and there is my ramp. And this is what the space is for. And so people like me who use wheelchairs or motorized scooters or anything like that in an accessible vehicle, we have space to get out and get in. So here's me, safely, hopefully, rolling out of the car. And then I have space to roll out. And then when I'm done with that, that closes.